do they always pick the worst fucking maps? It's like every other season they got like kick-ass maps, and then like half of them go away, and then you're like, what the fuck, man? Like, why am I down to one? There was like 3 out of 5 maps that were fucking awesome, besides quick play, and then they like take 2 of them away. Like it took away what? Shoot, shoot house, and what was the other one that I like to play? Because it kept shipment until the level changed. What was the other one? Oh, Dome. They had Shoot House and Dome and Shipment, and then they had like, I don't know, another bullshit 1 or 2, and then they had Quick Play. But then they just like dropped off Dome, and then later they dropped off Shoot House, and it was down to just Shipment. Now it's like slim fucking pickings. Like, hey, you like playing this game? You like some of these maps? Yeah. We're gonna change everything. It's like that company I work for. We're taking over your company. Nothing's gonna change. We love everything that you do. We love everything that you guys do. Everything that you guys do made this company. You were here from day one. You built this company all the way up to when we wanted to buy out the company. We would never change anything. And then, like, a year later, like, that was one meeting. It was like January 3rd or 4th or something like that. And exactly 1 year later, because they were like, nothing will ever change. Nothing will ever change. We love the way you do everything. Like the way you've done everything. You built the company up. Everything's great. And then 1 year later, they're like, yeah, everything's going to change. That's what this game reminds me of. Because I remember the meeting where they said nothing will ever change. We went outside to smoke a cigarette, which the guy that said this didn't even really smoke cigarettes. And we went outside to smoke a cigarette, and he's like, "Yeah, everything's gonna change." And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I kind of believe him. He seems like a trustworthy guy. Like, nothing's gonna. I mean, that there's the difference, though. You can trust a guy. Don't trust a corporation, though. Corporation will fuck you over in a second. And they did. And they fucked themselves out. They lost every single fucking good employee that they thought were so great and built the company up from day one. And what? It was only like 2 years. Well, the next meeting where they said everything's going to change, it was only like 2 years later, I think. Almost nobody worked at the company. They either got fired or quit. Like, I didn't get either one. My company, or my division of the company, got liquidated. Like, they literally fired all of my employees and then fired me, hired this other fucking part-time person to take over my entire department, which they could not do because it took 3 fucking people to do it, and they hired some part-time kid that didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. And that was their solution to like keep the company or my division running until the end of the year, where they actually dissolved the entire fucking company. They had to have lost so much fucking money because I was doing pools and spas. If you don't winterize the pools and the spas, they fucking freeze because every once in a while it freezes here, especially when it's a hot tub up on a like second or third level deck on an oceanfront house where you're getting that cold ass breeze blowing across the fucking house. They had to have lost so much fucking money. But I guess it's kind of obvious because they lost the entire company within a couple years after that. Which is kind of funny. I could probably go ahead and apply for a job at the same company again because it's been switched to what, two? At least one, maybe two, possibly three different companies since then. So they don't even know. Like the people that are at the company that I helped start, they don't even know who the fuck I am because nobody that used to work there still works there. Like literally everybody got fucking fired. They all had this fucking, they were these pompous fucking rich people. And they all had the attitude of, we'll just hire somebody else. Like, all right, yeah, that's cool. Like, I've been here since day one. I know how every single fucking thing. We were a property rental company. I guess technically, well, we had the housekeeping division. That's a completely different division. We had the maintenance division, and off the maintenance division was the pool and spa division. Well, for the last 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, maybe, I don't know, that I worked there, I was the one doing the budget for the maintenance department, and I was doing the budget for my department. And then they got rid of me, and they had nobody to do the goddamn budget. So they had to figure out the budget themselves. And they were like, we don't know how to do this. Like, I can't figure this shit out. And I don't know. I just kind of find it funny. It's kind of like a giant fuck you. You had such little faith in everything that I was doing. Because I was the pool and spa manager, but I was also the assistant maintenance manager. Actually, me and another dude were the assistant maintenance manager, and then the maintenance manager quit, and the other guy got the maintenance manager job, which I didn't want at all, because they lost $80,000 a year, and I was making $500,000 a year. And my job was so much more fun. And I was never on call. I didn't have to go out on stupid fucking calls. I didn't have to go and like resolve dumb fucking issues. I just had to go and resolve dumb pool and spa issues. And they thought that was the greatest thing. And where are you now? You still have your fucking stupid banks that you're probably barely holding on to, eh? I don't know. The whole thing sucked, but at least I can take solace in the fact that they lost a fucking gigantic multi-million-dollar company. And by multi-million, I mean like 20, $30 million company per year. And I'm talking profit. I'm not talking like the amount of money they brought in versus the amount of money that they went out. No, 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 no. I'm talking money came in, money came out, the leftover money, like 20, 30, 40, $50 million per year. And they fucked that up so bad. Which No skin off my fucking teeth. Shouldn't have fucked up. I find that hilarious. Because I called that from. Well, no. Pringle called it from day one. I called it from day two. I can't talk myself up. Because it wasn't me. Jesus Christ, it's the Hanukkah fucking vodka. Yeah, Pringle called that shit out the first fucking day. They had the meeting, nothing's ever gonna change. And a year later, like almost to the day, they were like, everything's gonna fucking change. And we walked out of the meeting smoking a cigarette, and Pringle was like, yeah, everything's gonna fucking change. And I was like, I don't know, man, give him a chance. And like, it was just like a couple months later, I'm like, yeah, dude, you're totally right. And then he quit. He was like, fuck this shit, man. This is a sinking ship. I ain't going down with it. Now it's like, I kind of like my job. I really like it. And yeah, I guess I'm going down with the ship. And I did. I didn't. And I was. But Pringle wasn't there since day one. But he was smart enough. He was smarter than me. He took off. The way he quit was so funny. I can't remember what he said. Well, when he quit. Get out! But I remember the day he quit, because we carried home the keys to our vans, our trucks, like all that shit. He walked in, and they were like, yeah, we need you to go look at this AC problem, because he was our AC guy. And he just like put his keys down on a table, like his key card, like all of his credentials, like everything, and was like, yeah, you go take care of it. Fuck you. And fucking walked out. He was way smarter than me. I should have done the same thing and then let them watch my whole department just fucking collapse. Which is what I should have done, but I didn't take his advice. I was like, nah, man, I can wait it out, man. Like, I'll be there for a little bit longer. I was. But yeah, it was funny. Everything he predicted was absolutely true, and that's because he was with me. I started working with him the first year I worked here. It was no, it was the first half year that I worked here. I started in like April 2020 or 2000, and we started working together in like June of 20,000. And what I'm talking about is like 2010, and then I was gone by 2011. All right, hop up. Hop up. Go. Hop up.
Domination. Capture and secure the objectives.
But I don't know. I guess you could count that as how do you start? How do people like actually start these like anti-corporation fucking campaigns that they have going on? There you go. That's why. They've been there since day one.
Secure Bravo.
And you just get rid of them like they're a fucking nothing piece of the company.
The enemy took Charlie.
Because you want to pay for somebody else that's cheaper.
We're taking Charlie.
Well.
Enemy securing Bravo.
Got what you got, bitch.
We're taking Alpha. We're losing Bravo. We've lost all objectives. Failure is not an option. Alpha secure. We're taking Bravo.
Baby.
The enemy controls 2 objectives. Assault those positions.
Oh, come on. Tell me that Simtex went out.
Covering your 6!
Take a seat, you git!
Securing Charlie.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Captain's going. Objective Charlie secure. Enemy securing Alpha.
No, I get it if you have to, but if you work for a corporation, you're gonna get what the fuck you deserve.
Enemy securing Charlie. Securing objective Alpha. The enemy holds all objectives. Secure those positions. Objective Alpha secure.
On your 6!
Securing objective Bravo. The enemy holds 2 objectives. Get them secure.
Which the funniest thing is, I always had a I will never work for a big corporation fucking ideology.
Secure Bravo.
I violated it twice. Fuck me over
Changing mags!
both times. Can you work for a corporation where everything is A-okay and you got blue skies and fucking sunshines and fucking rainbows and shit. Oh, I'm sure in this day and age you'll have rainbows. But,
I'm fading here.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Reloading.
We're losing Alpha. Enemy bomb drone is in the area. The enemy
did you
has
think
captured all
everything is gonna be
objectives.
rainbows and
Quick fix,
sunshine and
online.
shit like that?
Securing Alpha.
Yeah, you're a dumbass.
Push them back.
They will fuck you over the first second you ever fucking have a chance. I love mom and pop fucking organizations. They would at least like give you the shadow of the doubt. They will like actually listen to you. But
securing objective Bravo. Enemies taking Alpha.
will they fuck you over at the second they see a 2-second deficit on the fucking bottom line?
Take it back.
Took around.
Loading.
Enemies taking target.
I passed 666. I went straight to 667. Go fuck yourself.
Enemy down.
The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Move to secure.
Covering your 6.
Enemy securing Charlie.
Set 6.
We've lost all objectives. Failure is not an option. Securing objective Charlie. Taking Charlie. Objective Charlie secure.
Hope you get him.
UAV online. Friendly care package in the AO.
Drop zone mark. Send it.
Like my entire quote
taking
adult
Bravo.
life,
Enemies
meaning
taking Charlie.
since 16.
Securing Alpha.
I have
The enemy has
worked
captured all
for,
objectives. Take the objective Alpha secure.
well, I guess I have to say, only 2 corporations. But they will fuck you over at any fucking moment for any damn thing.
Friendly counter UAV.
Mom and pop fucking organization. They'll be like, hey man, you're a good guy, you've been helping us out, like you've been doing a good job, like yeah, we'll just like give you another chance kind of fucking thing. And I don't mean like doing like a horrible job, I just mean like stupid things like, oh, you were late one time, or you,
Friendly UAV online.
you know, whatever the fuck.
Securing objective Charlie. Our UAV is in the area.
I should have seen that coming. Would you stop
Tag me.
fucking fighting? Why?
We're getting hit hard. Our mortar strike is inbound.
Enemy in the area.
Securing objective Bravo.
Fire.
Oh, what the
Mission
hell?
failed. Return to base.
Get up! Get up! No, hey! Stop. I don't need These two goddamn dogs. They'll run around. As good as I have secured all of the fucking power wires, the fucking internet wires, the Ethernet wires, all of the fucking wires, they have ripped out every single goddamn wire out of every single fucking electronic device that I've ever had. You got a mouse? Yeah. They ripped them out. I've had to replace, like, what, 5 mouses now? They're only 2 years old. The fucking Ethernet, not even the Ethernet, the power to the modem, I've had to replace that goddamn power wire like 4 times. The fucking Ethernet between the modem and the router, I had to replace so many. I had like an entire drawer of fucking Ethernet cables. Like an entire drawer of Ethernet cables. Because I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm changing, internet service. They gave me an Ethernet cable. Fuck it. Throw it in a drawer. I went through every single one of them, and I went through every single one of the ones that my parents had. The power cable to my fucking router, that is garbage right now. I made it work. That's why I'm getting pissed. Go! Go! Lay down! Because they've destroyed that fucking cable. I made it work. The Ethernet between that and anything. Yeah, it goes back to the Ethernet part. Would you quit humping her? Jesus Christ, man. Lay down. Hey. Lay down. Down. Lay down. Lay down. Fuck, man. They have fucked up. Never mind. I'm not getting into it. I love my dogs. They're great. They do nothing wrong. They are nothing like a corporation that fucks things up. Jesus Christ. Fucking hate my fucking life. Okay. Started off on a corporation rant and went on to a dog rant. It just gets frustrating as fuck when you set up everything so that all the cables are routed in a certain way so nothing can fuck them up. You can move furniture across them. Won't fuck them up. And yet, these little fuckers can fuck up anything. Boy, Jesus Christ, man. No. I've had 1, 2, 3. I think 3 male dogs. Scruffy? Dog, I fucking hated. That thing would hump anything. But fucking Rue will hump anything. She's a female. She humps the fuck out of Rue. Or Kepri. Like, did I say Kepri? Rue will hump Kepri. Like, constantly. Oh, no. I'm not even talking about chewing cables. No, if they chewed cables, I'd be putting, like, pepper powder all over the goddamn cables so they can have their mouth burning the fuck out of them by chewing the fucking cables. I'm talking about them running around the goddamn house so fucking much, their arm will catch a fucking cable and rip it out of the fucking modem or the router or, you know, whatever, out of the power supply. And they just literally destroy the fucking cable just because they're running around. It has nothing to do with them, like, chewing. Like, my dogs really are not chewers. If I leave something around that's edible, they'll eat it. But no, I'm talking about, like, I have wires all secure where they come down, they're secured underneath the desk, they go underneath the couch, and then they go into the wall. Like, they're all held, like, inbound by heavy devices holding them in place. These little fuckers run so goddamn fast and run around and fuck around so much that they rip the goddamn cables out from all of the heavy goddamn things that I can barely pick up. And they will rip that goddamn cable right out of whatever fucking device that I'm talking about. Like, no. If they were chewing on the cables, I'd be like, I'm dumb for having cables laying around. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, no. Just them fucking off. Them, the two of them fighting. Running around the fucking house. They will just run into cables that are absolutely secured. I've been installing cable for 23 years. Like, I kind of know how to, like, you know, secure some cable. Make sure that, you know, it's out of the way of people. You know, whenever it goes across where people are, where they are, you put down, like, some duct tape, or you put some Gorilla tape, or anything like that. Like, you put down some kind of tape so that, you know, like, you don't trip over the fucking wire. No, they find a way to fucking trip over the goddamn cable. The other night, it took me, like, 30 minutes to fucking reconnect to the internet because they were just fucking off. And they ran across, they broke the fucking, the router power cable. It's not correct. I need a new fucking router cable. It also disconnected the router cable. So even when I could, like, actually, like, make it work, like, it wouldn't work at the power supply side. Like, whatever. I'm done talking about it. I just sound like a rambling fucking idiot. No. They've ripped wires out of the fucking walls. I'm not a goddamn idiot. I've wired this entire fucking house. The entire security system, I did it. The entire fucking entertainment system, I ran every single wire behind the walls so that you can't see it. Like, I did all that shit by myself. Cutting holes in the sheetrock, installing fucking wires. Like, I did all that shit myself. I've done, like, the entire fucking thing. The fucking office that I worked at, I ran, I think it was 512 internet cables. Like, 512 internet cables. Not one has ever been ripped out. My house, it's been ripped out, like, what, 2 days ago? I had 3 fucking wires ripped out. I know how to fucking wire shit. I know the good cable clamps. I know the bad cable clamps. The stupid little ones that are little plastic things that fold over and you put a screw through them. Fuck them. Like, whatever. Don't get me wrong. I love the little fuckers. But I've never seen anything. I've seen hurricanes. I've seen just, angry people. I've seen you. I just feel like I'm just being a rambling fucking bitching bitch. I've seen everything that can fucking rip out a wire, and I've never seen anything that can destroy a wire like these 2 fucking dogs. I've never seen anything that can destroy anything like these 2 dogs. I've, quote, professionally installed in like commercial buildings. Like, I've installed, I'm not even like, I'm underestimating, like 512 wires in a commercial building. Not one ever got ripped out. Ever. Not one time. And I've had 3 or 4. What was it? The power cable, the Ethernet cable, the power cable, the other power cable, the other power cable. So that's 5. The other power cable, the main power cable coming in. So that's like, what, 7 fucking cables that these 2 have destroyed in the last, I want to say 3 days. But I think it was yesterday. Alright. I feel like I think I'm getting at my internet end. I've installed thousands and thousands and thousands and I don't know. I'll go to tens of thousands. I'm not going to go to 100,000, but tens of thousands of feet of cable that I've installed, and they're still there to this day. These ones, I did them a couple years ago. Got these two. They fucking destroyed every single one of them. And they didn't even do it by trying to, like, destroy them. They did them by, like, fuck it, it's a free-for-all, we're gonna run around. That's why I'm always yelling at them, like, just settle down. Because they just keep destroying cables. Like, they're secured cables. And they still find a way to fucking destroy the goddamn cable. Whatever. Oh, man. Actually, I got an hour and a half of sleep today. Because I haven't well, I still haven't slept, but I actually laid down and pretended like I was sleeping. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know, like, I think, like, yesterday, I think I got, like, 3 hours sleep. And the day before, I got, like, an hour sleep. Something like that. I haven't got, any sleep. Well, I know I haven't got any sleep for, like, 27, 28, or no. I think it's more like 30 hours. 35 something hours, something like that. That I haven't gotten any sleep. And prior to that, I got 3 hours of sleep. I got 1 hour of sleep. And before that, I didn't sleep for 5 days. So obviously, I'm going fucking insane. And I keep drinking. And it doesn't fucking help at all. It literally just seems like it prolongs going to sleep. Because I cannot go to sleep at all. After I went live earlier today, I went live for an hour. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep. I went over, I laid down, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep. I laid there for an hour and a half, never slept, and I've been up since. Whatever. I literally think I'm fucking just going crazy. I kinda don't want to drink the rest of this. No, I'm not. Only 'cause it's goddamn Bible Belt. And you can't buy any more tomorrow. There's like less than one shot left. I don't even know why I'm fucking live. I should be trying to go to sleep, but I just know I won't. I won't be able to go to sleep. Cause I I don't know. I tried. I tried so hard. I laid down on my chair. I laid down on the couch. And I haven't been to sleep in like 48 hours. No, 50. Oh, no. That's got to be like 55 hours that I haven't been to sleep. That's why I keep drinking. Because I just want to like fucking drink myself to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. The only thing that keeps me going is I know that even if I stop right now and try to go to sleep, I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm just gonna sit there and stare at the fucking ceiling while I sit there trying to go to sleep, and I'm not gonna go to fucking sleep, and it's just gonna piss me off even more. I mean, I laid down. I take, call it a towel. It's not. It's a shirt, but I put it over my eyes, but not over my mouth. Because I don't do the mask thing. I put it over my eyes to block out the sun. That way I can lay there on the couch and fucking go to sleep. I tried. I made it an hour and a half today. And that doesn't mean I went to sleep. That means I was sitting there, laying down, with a fucking thing over my eyes. And I didn't sleep at all today. So that, I don't know, racks it up to like 50 hours or something like that. It's over 2 days. I just don't go to sleep. I shouldn't even talk about this shit. This doesn't even work. I don't even know why I'm so stupid. Hey, over you. There we go. I don't even know why to tell people on the goddamn internet what the fuck is going on with me. Especially with the way people talk about it. Like, I already got enough to commit me. Right. Oh no. Whatever. There's the old me. That's how much I would drink. What? Whoa, what? Make some coffee? I cannot make coffee. I mean, I can make coffee. I can't drink coffee. Goddamn, fuck, goddamn dogs. No, I can't drink coffee. Coffee dehydrates me. Ever since I got a sunstroke. Maybe that's the problem. I haven't been able to drink coffee since I got sunstroke. And I got sunstroke so bad that I was in bed for 3 weeks. And then I couldn't be in sunlight, I think for 2 years. Well, it's been 5 years. So yeah, so like 2 years. I couldn't be even in the sun or I would pass out. Whatever. I'm not going over medical doctor shit with unprofessionals on the fucking internet. No, I got heat stroke. So bad. I got heat stroke so bad that I passed out and was out for like 2 hours. And then, they'll probably tie this into the goddamn seizure. And then the next day, I fucking passed out. But it was also like 106 degrees. Whatever. I'm not going over my medical records with people on the internet. Fuck that shit. Whatever. No, everything that I've said is fictional. None of it actually happened. It's just all bullshit that I'm trying to say because that I'm just trying to incite a bunch of I'm looking for sympathy and everything is absolutely wrong, but I'm like just lying about it and none of it actually happened. It's just a bunch of infatuational stories that I've come up with just to make me look better because I am an attention whore. And even though I'm a liar, none of it actually happened. Anything that I've actually said is all for educational, informational, and none of it actually happened. It was all because I wanted to entertain the internet. And I think that would entertain the internet. So there's no information that I have said that is actually true. It's all absolutely fucking false. Like, none of it actually happened. I just like to embellish. I like to be the center of attention. And none of it actually happened. It's all bullshit. None of it actually happened. And anything that I've said, I mean, obviously, it is completely, absolutely fucking bullshit. Saving that. It's obviously absolutely bullshit, and none of it has actually ever happened. It has to be completely false. There's no way that it actually happened because I'm not a doctor. But if you were a doctor, then if you looked into it, obviously you would say that that was absolutely false. Um, none of the recent seizure, none of the, obviously it's so stupid. It would not be true. And if you actually believed it, you would be dumb. It would never have fucking happened. None of the heat stroke shit and blacking out and having a seizure. That doesn't sound like me. That's pretty fucking dumb too. So, yeah. So if you actually believe that stuff, you're fucking dumb. That would never have happened. No fucking seizure. Come on. I went to the hospital 2 times in a row in a year. November, I think it was November 11th, 2021, 2022. Yeah, and they said, well, actually, they said that, no, my heart is perfect. They said everything was perfect. And so if you believe any of that shit, then you're dumb. So apparently I'm playing a prank on every single person that watches my live stream. And I didn't have a stroke. It was like 3 weeks ago. I was just pretending to black out and be laying on the floor for a couple hours and then going into an ambulance. That was all fake. It was all fun. It was all fake. It was a prank. Like, I mean, well, technically, according to hospital records, I have a perfectly healthy heart and everything is okay and everything is cool. So if you actually believe that I had a stroke, or not a stroke, a seizure, and what am I thinking of? I don't know. But I have further medical issues. Yeah. No, it was all a prank. None of it actually happened. It was all a prank. I just wanted to get out of work. Fuck it. I don't work there anymore. Yeah. I was just pranking them. Yeah. I was like, ah, yeah, I'll just black out on the fucking floor and, like, wake up in a fucking ambulance. It was all a prank. That's why I did it. Because I just wanted to get out of work. That's exactly why I did it. There was no reason. There was no physical cause of any of that shit. It was all a prank. And I don't know. I guess you fell for it, suckers. So, yeah. If you fell for it, then yeah, no, it was all a prank. That was the only reason I did it. So, if you fell for it, then ha 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 on you. And God, I'm totally gonna like. No, go lay down. No, go lay down. Go lay down. That's why I had my smile on. I was totally gonna fucking hop into that couch over there with both of you. But no, anything that you've heard about me at work where I had a seizure, absolutely untrue. I faked it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say I faked it. Nothing actually happened. It was all good. Before, like, whatever, any of the other fucking medical shit. No, 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 no. No. No, I'm perfectly fine. But, oh no. But no, I'll fake shit night and day just because I wanna, I don't know, get out of work. Yeah. No, that's a good excuse. Fuck it. They fired me anyway. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go lay down with these two little bitches. No, go lay down. I'm gonna be over there in a minute. Go lay down. Alright, come here. Fine, come here, bitch. Yeah. No, but anything, yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Give you this. Fuck you if you try to fucking sign me up for a mental institution. Have fun. But anyway, I'm gonna go and fake a seizure over here with my two dogs. And I'm gonna do that, and it's on public record. So, yeah. Sorry for all the inconvenience. It never happened. But I'm gonna go hang out with my fucking dogs. So, thanks for employing me when you did. And, yeah, I'm gonna go. Look how loyal this bitch is. She's the most loyal dog I've ever seen in the world. But anyway, no, all that other shit, I faked it. Yeah, yeah. Public record. Yeah, everything I did, it was all fake. Yeah. Me passing out, don't remember a goddamn thing. Woke up in a fucking ambulance. Yeah, no, I was faking it. Never fucking happened. And, yeah, I don't know why anybody would actually believe that. Because that's totally preposterous. But whatever. What are you gonna believe? Your lying eyes? Or your active hands? What you gonna do? Either way, I'm on record. It was all a fucking game. It was all a fucking joke. Never fucking happened. So, don't. Oh, I mean, I guess you could try. But there's no records of me having any gun. Why would I have a gun? That would be dumb. I've heard on the left, like, there's a, what is it? I can't remember the stupid numbers that they say. You have a 7 times more time amount of dying or of someone dying if you have a gun in the household. All right, well, that's cool. Whatever. It was all a joke. Everything was a joke. The entire thing. My entire existence was a joke. Shit. Even knowing me is a fucking well, is an acknowledgement of a joke that you played in on. So there you go. You played into it. Why would I have a gun? I live in the most like perfect area ever. Like the most amount of crime around here is a DUI. Don't exactly agree with that shit, but whatever. And a stolen bike. Why'd they steal the bike? Because they were drunk and they had to go to the store and get more beer. But anyway, I've said that a million times. And if you haven't heard that a million times, then you don't know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you have heard me say that a million times, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because, yeah, I know exactly what the fuck I said. That's our two biggest crimes. DUI kind of sucks, but we're a vacation area. People drive around after they've had a few beers, like, hey, let's get some more beers and let's go to the store. Like that kind of shit. And there's the other guy that's, I'm not going to the store and I'm not going there drunk with my truck or car. I guess people have cars. So I'm gonna like steal this bike from the neighbor next door, but then I forget which neighbor I stole it from, and so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna like put it over here. I've been part of those. I almost said evaluations, whatever. Whenever the cops thinks you did shit wrong, like, yeah. We're that fucking place. But that's it. Like those were two. Since I've moved here, I remember when I moved here, like 2 years after I was here, there was a serial rapist, and he raped like 4 women, and they caught the fuck and locked that bitch up. That's like the worst. Or no, yeah, well, that crime and another crime. One of the banks right here, I can't remember which bank it was. A former cop robbed a bank. He made it like halfway to the next fucking state, and they fucking arrested him. Fuck you. Like, that's been like the major crime that I've seen since I've moved here. And that's been 23 years. But anyway, whatever. I just want to get the fuck off of here. But yeah, it's like the extent of the crime around here. Like literally well, DUI is fucking off the chart. So don't get me wrong on that one, which I do not agree with. But like the amount of stolen bikes is fucking hilarious because they steal bikes because we're on a fucking island. Well, it's not an island. It's a peninsula. You can't get out on the top part, so technically you have a strip of land, which is a barrier island. That's where I live. And people will steal bikes. They don't steal them. Like, that's the funniest part. They don't steal them. They'll be like at 2600 and they'll go to 2500 and take the bike and they'll go to the store and they can't remember because they're drunk because they drove a bike to the goddamn store to get beer. They can't remember who the fuck they stole the bike from. And they'll be like, let's throw it off at 2400 or 2300. And they'll just leave it off over there. Because I've been part of this investigation. Like, I'm not even a cop. Like, I've never been a cop. But, like, part of my job, like, that's been part of my thing. Where it's just like, oh yeah, like, they just, like, they were 2 streets over. And they forgot where they stole the bike from. Because I've had to have cops load fucking bikes into my fucking vehicle, and I had to drive them like 2 streets over to where the bikes were actually stolen, and then unload them, helping the cops out. Like I've had I don't know, I've had so many interactions with cops. That's why I I hate to say I've had positive interaction with the police, but I really have. Like, there's been so many times where I'm like, yeah, like, you can't transport these bikes, but I can. Like, yeah, all right. Like, I'll transport them over there. And like the cops will like load them into the back of my vehicle, and I'll just drive them over 2 streets and drop them off where they should have been. But that's what fucking cracks me the fuck up. Like, and they should have been over there, but they were too drunk. That's why they took the bike, which you gotta have a little respect for. Like, they didn't drive. They just took a bike. And technically, they borrowed a bike. It's not that big of a deal. Like, did the bike come back? Yeah. Okay. Like, it's not that big of a fucking deal. Whatever. That, like I said, that's like the 2 biggest crimes we have around here. Well, that's in my mind the 2 biggest crimes. That I don't think that's a stat, but DUI. Oh yeah, don't come here and drink. I'll tell you that much. Don't fucking pull you over in a second. They'll arrest you for a fucking DUI. I have no idea. I hope I'm fucking drunk. I still have a couple more beers in the fucking fridge. I hope I'm fucking drunk. But no, like, as far as your statement, like, um, no. Like, the entire statement that you said, no, I would cancel that out. Um, no, I'd cancel that entire fucking statement out. No, I mean, like, literally, we need beer. Like, we're at the beach, because that's where I live. I live at the beach. Like, that's the only crime that's here, is like a DUI and a fucking stolen bike. Like, that's the most amount of fucking crime that's around here. I'm not, like, I'm not accusing anybody, but, like, no, that's, like, the two different crimes that are the most popular. Like, fuck it, I'll get in my fucking car and I'll drive to the goddamn store and I'll buy more beer for us. Like, no, there's that. That's A. And then the second one is, I ain't getting no DUI. Like, I'm gonna fucking ride a bike to the fucking store. I'll get us beer. But I'll drive my fucking bike. And then they drive their fucking bike and get a DUI. I've seen a bunch of people get a DUI on a bike, which is kind of dumb. But, I mean, at least they didn't drive. They didn't, like, they weren't behind a 5,000-pound vehicle that's about to, like, ram into a fucking, family. So, I mean, at least give them a little respect, Like, at least they were like, I'll go slow as fuck. Like, maybe they even had a little wagon. I've seen people with, like, bikes with wagons, like, trailing behind them. Like, hey, you didn't drive a fucking vehicle, man. You're not, like, going, like, 50 mile an hour, like, with a fucking missile that will, like, destroy whatever that, it impacts. Like, you kind of gotta give a little respect to them. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm an alcoholic. But, but, but they didn't get in a car and they weren't acting erratic. Do I even have time? I do. Actually, no, this will actually make me work happier or work more. Because I had my eyes closed for 2 hours yesterday. The day before, I slept for 3 hours. The day before that, I slept for 2 hours. The day before that, I didn't sleep. 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 So, make your own judgment. Doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. But I'm pretty sure that a guy on a bicycle going to get, I don't even give a fuck if he has a little baby carriage that he's carrying behind him so he could put his beer in the fucking baby carriage. I definitely do not give a fuck about the guy with the little baby carriage. Like, I really do not give a shit about him riding on the side of the highway. Like, just riding down to the fucking beer store and grabbing beer. I don't give a fuck about that guy. The guy in the vehicle, yeah. I mean, if you catch them when they're, like, not following, driving laws, alright, cool. Do your DUI thing. But if it's a guy that's, like, doing the same thing, but not violating anything, like, he's staying between the lines, he's just, like, literally trying to get to the fucking beer store, grab some fucking beer, and go back, and he's absolutely driving perfectly, I don't give a fuck what his fucking DUI limit is. Like, I really don't give a shit. Like, I think that's a stupid fucking rule. But or what was I going for? Oh, well, I don't know. I can't even read all that shit because it's all in, like, weird fucking shit. But, like, someone who's actually, inebriated, which I imagine what you're saying, and they're, like, all crazy all over the road, fuck them. I don't give a fuck about them. Fuck them. Like, if you can't handle your shit, you shouldn't be on no goddamn road. But if you can actually handle your shit, no, I don't think you should be locked up. I don't know. I don't. I don't. I don't know. It's kind of like the thing. All right, big girl. I'm a big girl. Jesus, man. Did you get even bigger? Okay. Did you know that when they came out with DUI laws, whoa! Oh shit, no way. Alright. I guess I only have one left. Perfect. What a way to end the whole fucking shit off. Did you know that when they came out with DUI laws? Okay, so right now, what do you get a DUI with? You get pulled over by the cops? 0.08. Did you know, like, when it came out, it was like 0.28. And then they changed it to like, I forget what it was. It was like 0.18. I don't know. I'm going to make up a number because I can't remember what the secondary number was. But what did they end up going on? 0.08. Like, literally, it was like 3 times the legal limit was the ultimate destination. So, yes, I already opened the fucking beer, and I still fucking had to wipe it off because I'm OCD. But ultimately, it came down to 0.08. But it started out at like maybe not 0.23. Maybe it was like 0.18. I could be totally wrong about that. But whatever, you can look it up. Look it up. Use the Google machine. The Google machine tells you everything. But whatever. It did not start out at 0.08. Because, like, in the time of my grandpap, I remember him getting pulled over so many fucking times. And the cop was like, "You're drunk. You're too drunk to drive. Like, get in the back of my fucking car." And he would drive him to his home. There was no, like, drive him to the law, or to the fucking jail, like, lock up your fucking car, like, now you gotta pay $10,000 in fines. Like, there was none of that fucking shit. It was all, like, old school shit. Which was, "You're too drunk to drive." And he'd be like, "No, I'm not." And they would be like, "Yeah, you are." And they would be like, "No, you're too drunk to drive, so get in the fucking back of the goddamn car." And he would get in the back of the car, and they would drive him to his fucking car, or drive him to his house. They would drive him to his fucking house, and then he would get out and, like, go into his fucking house, and then have to figure out how the hell are you gonna get back to your fucking car, wherever the fuck it was, the next morning. Like, good luck getting to work, bitch. Like, it was that kind of fucking attitude back in the day. And now it's, like, "Oh no, oh, you blew a .07? We're gonna say it's a .08. So, yeah, you're going to jail." Like, it became that kind of fucking attitude. I don't know. I don't know if anybody ever actually has noticed that. But my grandpap got fucking drove home so many fucking times. Like, I mean, a lot of fucking times. Probably close to every night. I remember talking to my grandma about it. She would tell him, which I don't believe in this at all, but she would say he would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's when he would drink his ass off after he was done working, and then he would wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning when his I remember exactly, she said, when his buzz wore off. And then he would have to, like, go find his car and then get to work and shit like that. Which, I remember exactly her telling me that. that's when his buzz wore off, which does not make sense to me at all, because that does not make sense at all to me. Because, I don't know. If you want to argue with me, I'll argue with you. But that one didn't work. Which, I don't know. You can make the argument all day long. I'm not trying to defend my grandpa, but that is not why he woke up at 11 or at 4 in the morning. Cause I can attest, I probably drink more than my fucking grandpa, and I don't wake up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning because my buzz wore off. That was her explanation. What? No. I don't know. Because I was a dumb kid. And this is like 1980. I just remember that my grandma said that my grandpa would get drunk as fuck, in her words, which, I mean, I can get that way, but I'm pretty sure he didn't get that way. Like, the guy would go, he would get done with his shift, and he would go to the bar and drink some fucking beer, and then go home. Like, I'm pretty sure I could outdo him. Like, any day of the week. Which, I was trying to do an outdo him kind of fucking statement. But no, like, that's one of my biggest regrets. I wasn't old enough. But I really wish that I could have, like, sat down at the bar or whatever, the house, whatever, and try to outdrink him. He was such a great guy. But my grandma, after he died, My grandma always said that he would drink so much that he would wake up early to go to work. And either way, I wish that I could have just sat down at the bar with my grandpa and actually just sat there drinking with him and talking with him. Which I never got to do. But yeah, I'm not gonna say that part. What? Wait, what the fuck? Dude, I'm gonna fucking delete that goddamn comment and make yourself more clear about that. What the fuck are you talking about? 'Cause now you're talking about my grandpa. I don't know what the fuck you were talking about, but you're talking about escalating to holy shit. Yeah. That happened constantly. Every single fucking day, every single fucking person. That's for damn sure. No, all I was saying was my grandpa, that's pretty much where my like actual alcoholism came from, because they say it's family related, and that's fucking true. Because I got it from my mom, who got it from her dad. Because my mom is fucking alcoholic. Like, she's straight up, like, she likes wine. Me and my grandpa like beer. But there was never harm involved. Like, my grandpa, he just wanted to get fucked up. He came from the Korean War. He went to the Korean War when he was 16. And he left his family because, fuck, how did it happen? Because he hated, his mom died and his stepdad took custody, but they wouldn't let his stepdad take custody, so they made his aunt take custody. And he hated his aunt. So therefore he was like, fuck it, I'm 16, But I'm going to say I'm 18 and I'm going to go to the Korean War. And that's how he went to the Korean War. And which is why he hated rice to the day he died. But no, he was always a great fucking guy, and he loved my mom, which was his kid, obviously. Which I'm not gonna say that's why I hate rice, but that guy fucking hated rice. He had to go to Korea, which, if you don't know, like the World War II ended in 1945. It was August 6th and 7th of 1945. That's where Little Bomb and what was it? Little Bomb and Big Boy? The two nuclear bombs were dropped on Japan. He was there for all that shit. And then, like, he came back to America and, he was always there. Like, I don't know about a parent, but he was a great grandparent. I love that guy. I carried his casket. Sorry. Just trying to remember. Because it was the heaviest goddamn thing I've ever carried in my life. I was one of the pallbearers. And I had to carry his casket to his tomb, where I watched it go down, and then watch the casket that I carried get filled in with dirt. 7 feet of 6 feet, I think, of dirt. It's the heaviest goddamn thing I've ever carried in my life. And that guy had 2 legs cut off. Alright, yeah, I think I'm a little too drunk to fucking talk about this shit. I mean, not that I don't think it's valuable information, I just think it's just information that just doesn't, I don't think nobody gives a shit about. But no, I I remember my brother-in-law and me, my dad, and I think it was my uncle. There was 4 of us. It was the heaviest goddamn thing I've ever carried in my entire life. And we carried that fucking box all the way over to the hole. And it got lowered into the hole. And then I watched it get fill it in with dirt. I've been looking for a reason to fucking get out of here. That seems like a really good reason to do it. But yeah, I got to have part of that. It's the heaviest goddamn thing I've ever fucking had to carry. He didn't even have 2 legs. Like, how was he that fucking heavy? It was so goddamn heavy. Like, literally the entire time, I was like, yeah, I can carry shit. And like the entire time, I was like, oh my god, this is the heaviest fucking thing. And seriously, like to this day, I work concrete. I work concrete. We used to have 5 by 10 sheets of concrete or of plywood that were fucking 4 inches thick. Like I couldn't even carry them. I would have to like just like kind of put them on my fucking shoulder and drag them to where we needed the fucking because you had to put the sheets of plywood down so the concrete truck could actually move down and like pour the concrete wherever the fuck it was. But like you can't expect them to be like stuck in the mud kind of fucking thing. You had to put these fucking 5 by 10 3/4 inch sheet. Is it 3/4 inch or 1 inch? Whatever. Sheets of concrete. I'm not even joking. Like I had to do that. I couldn't walk when I worked concrete. I couldn't walk for like a month and a half. Like it literally like fucked me up so goddamn bad. But still, and it's not an emotional thing. It's literally a maintenance or a mate. Ah, a weight. Why am I trying to say maintenance? A weight thing. Like, oh, the weight thing? Like, no, that was, like, carrying my grandpa was, like, the most heavy fucking thing I've ever fucking done. And I'm not even joking. When I worked concrete, my parents and my sister were like, we're going to clean out the garage. And I was like, oh, okay. I couldn't walk to, like, even get to the garage. But my whatever. I'm getting too personal. That is the funny ugh, that's the funniest shit ever. What are you doing, Keppy? Oh my god. Ah, I wish I had a camera on that. Wait, no, wait, I gotta spell this shit. No, serial rapist. I had nothing to absolutely do with the serial rapist guy. No, actually, I think he was a Mexican guy, and I never throw out a Hispanic label. I'm not gonna call I learned that the first year I moved here. You do not call a Honduran a Mexican. You do not call a Costa Rican a Mexican. Like, you never do that shit. Like, you better be fucking right on with um, your assumption. And no, I'm almost positive, I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive like the serial rapist was Mexican. I'm very, very cautious about any, like, I will call them Hispanic. Like, because I know how bad they fucking hate when they're Honduran and get called Mexican. Because I worked with Hondurans and they fucking hated it. Like, I saw people calling them Mexican and they were like, fuck you. Like, they fucking hated it. Why are you trying to, like, transform me into another story? Are you trying to make me just fucking make more stories? Keppy is. You're like 40 pounds, or where you were 40 pounds. What are you up to 60? Are you trying to go outside of the realm of Pitbull? Alright, give me 1 second. So we're gonna go one more. What the fuck is this? Okay, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Fucking champagne. Okay. Now I'm confused. Hmm. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me?